And we're live.
Happy birthday.
Thank you. Happy birthday to you as well.
Today's
Shalom.
just all of our birthday, you know?
Hi,
Uh,
everybody. We're here. We're
yeah.
back. We're playing Dragon Age Origins. We've got fingers crossed that we're not going to run into more than a dozen crashes this time, you know?
Yeah, hopefully, yeah. If we start, like, crashing a lot, I don't know how to fix that. We're gonna have to do some trial and error stuff.
Wouldn't you know that when you install way too many goddamn mods on your game, the motherfucker crashes?
Yeah, it's so crazy. And, like,
It's-
Origins is weird because, like, you essentially build a house of cards where, like and if you get far enough in the game, if you start taking out mods, the whole thing collapses.
oh,
So
yeah.
I don't know how like in previous iterations, like Dragon Age 2 is pretty sturdy. Inquisition crashes a lot, but at least like, it will come back. But Origin mods, it just fucks the whole thing up.
100%. Xer in the
So,
chat, by the way, with a good recommendation, use console commands. That's what we did. That's how we actually got through it last time.
actually, yeah.
Console commands. So good for console commands. But yeah, that's a weird
Honestly,
thing
yeah.
about modding with certain games. Skyrim is the same way, and I feel like more
Mhm.
modern games don't have it. But Skyrim is like, and there are tools that people use to try and like quote unquote scrub the save data and everything. Let me just dispel this once and for all. If you install a mod that uses any kind of scripts and you remove it mid playthrough, there is no way to fully remove that mod from your game.
Mhm.
Like there's no if there's a mod that doesn't have any scripts, that's one thing. If it just changes game data, you can undo it. But if it runs any type of script, that is part of your game save forever. And yeah, that's a crazy thing about removing mods mid playthrough.
Yes, and we've definitely added a lot of script, let me tell you.
Good lord, you ain't kidding. As we load into the game, I'm reminded that we have a a portrait in the game of Salos.
Actually, if anything, that would be easy to remove. I'm thinking of like the lightsaber and all of the companion stuff that we have. Like,
Oh yeah, no. This
Ooh.
Salos portrait is just it's
Which,
gem.
yeah, that one's by L, by the way.
Oh,
Thank you,
is that
L,
one
wherever
by
you
L?
are. That
Nice.
one's by L. That's Mr. BioWare.
Oh, that's right. No, you're right. That is Mr. BioWare.
Don't you remember Mr. BioWare?
Oh, Mr.
Anyway,
BioWare. Okay, sorry, I'm not gonna.
I think what we wanted to do, if I'm remembering last time, we wanted to kind of update our equipment before we go out into
Oh,
the
you're
world.
so right. That is
Because
correct.
I think our current lineup is kind of not great.
He has been wearing the
So
same tunic since he left his origin.
yeah, and his I don't know what's up with the mod for that tunic because it looks nice except the fact that his feet poke out. If you can tell, like his feet kind of poke out a little bit. So
Huh. All right. Well, yeah, maybe.
but
All right. So what do we want to do here? I mean, I have some armors in the game that are more like super heavy armors. We could try and throw some of that on there.
I mean you're the player in this regard. So whatever you think Claude would look best in. Um, Yeah, I will say I really honestly tried to get some like really fancy like armor mods in here.
Mm-hmm.
Uh but that was one of the very last things I did in the mod loadout, and at that point the game just could not take it anymore.
Well, yeah,
I
that.
I had some ridiculous clothing mods. Like there was one that added like angel wings and like
Uh
tails and some crazy shit, and like the game was like, "Look, oh, honey, we can't."
huh.
There's only so much shit we can do
It's like,
right
look,
now.
no more. Please make it stop.
Yeah, so unfortunately the armors that I have are really just like the sexy ones
What
that is really just
now?
a retexture. I didn't like there's not really anything new added on minus the whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But let me tell you, I tried, it just the game couldn't handle it. No bikini armor mod. Unfortunately not. I tried. I couldn't find it.
That's fair.
Um
That's fair. You made your best attempt. That's what counts.
yeah, which also on that like most armor mods are for humans or women. Because we're playing a dwarf male, a lot of things wouldn't have worked for Claude anyway. So it's like it's not that big of a deal. It's just now our companions are going to be a little more boring.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, let's up Alistair's. Let's use these handy scrolls at least, because that will. Yeah, that actually works out pretty well. That gets him up to tier 4 for his gear.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna figure out what we're gonna do with Claude, but for now.
Now, should we equip anyone and everyone who can have a sword with Jedi, whatever the fucks. Is that's something we want to do?
Oh well, that's an interesting proposition. First of all, yeah, let's get Claude his second lightsaber. If I'm not mistaken. Because that's a thing we can also do. Let's see here. While I am boosting some equipment here, what we were talking about before this was kind of stuff that we were playing and getting ready to play. So you're hyped for Animal Crossing, right?
Hell yeah.
When is the release date roughly?
You know what? Now that I'm gonna embarrass myself, I don't remember the exact release date. It's like late March or April. Hold on, let me look it up.
I know a bunch of people are hyped for that. That's never been my cup of tea, but I understand the appeal. Believe me.
It's March 20th.
Ooh, that's quick. That's gonna be here in no time.
I know. I'm so excited for it. I've been playing Animal Crossing since the GameCube, and I'm on it. I'm so excited. Oh man. I've always had like, for me, Animal Crossing has always been like a big old like comfy game. Like things are, you know, harsh around, you know, my life or whatever, or like I'm just in like a weird situation. Animal Crossing has always been there to be like, look, let's just relax, decorate your home, pretend you don't have crippling debt. It's all the same.
There are those great games. There are just some of those games that are. I feel like the epilogue of Red Dead kind of fits into that category, but that's nice. So a nice little home decoration and kind of build up your town, right? Is that the whole deal?
Yeah, each one has been kind of different. This one seems like you have a deserted island and it also has like a crafting system now. I almost opened up my nail polish bottle upside down and that could have been disastrous, so woo. Anyway, but yeah, it's so I don't quite know what the hook of the new game is because I think it's a little bit vague. You have an island and you do shit with it. I think there's more control. The last game you were like the mayor of the town and like you could add like, if you wanted to add a big lighthouse, you could do that. If you wanted a giant fucking fountain, you could do that. If you wanted like a little windmill, you could do that, you know, all sorts of stuff. Isn't the entire point of Animal Crossing that you can have crippling debt and sell every fish and butterfly to pay it off? I mean, not really, I guess. For me, it's like decorating a town and there's cute animals, you know? But yeah.
Oh dang, Alistair still has more talents. Well, that's good. I'm sure Animal Crossing is going to be a mega hit on the Switch. That is such a franchise that just has such a passionate install base.
They've already started releasing a whole bunch of like products they're going to be putting out for the Switch with Animal Crossing themed. Like they have a little snap cover for like the Switch Lite, different carrying cases. There's this one that actually looks kind of nice that like, had I the money, I'm like, I might get it. It's like a little carrying case with like for your entire Switch setup, so you can travel around with it. So like the dock and the Switch and like all the wires. Excuse me. Like so, it's kind of nice you're traveling with it. But yeah. So I was just looking into like some places have pre-order bonuses. There's none in North America yet, and I was like, should I do a pre-order bonus? Because I don't like pre-ordering, but that's a really fucking cute bag. Also, it's in Spain, so I don't know if that's gonna work out. Anyway. What is there? I mean, there's Cyberpunk coming up too. That's a huge one.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's kind of interesting, right? That has now definitely become like the main one that's on the horizon for a lot of people. I'm sure there's other stuff that I'm just not aware of, but that is probably at this point I want to wrap up Pokemon, see how far I get into Death Stranding, which is still a curious. I played a little bit of that today. It's still holding my attention a bit. And then other than that, I'm probably waiting for Cyberpunk, although I will say I have been hearing some really good things about No Man's Sky.
I've heard that too, yeah.
Yeah, a buddy of mine is playing it. He absolutely loves it, and I've been just seeing other videos on it online, and I'm like, you know, maybe if it goes on sale, that one might be one that I give it a shot.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think I'll do that, but if it works out, let me know, because I'm just curious to see like. You remember how disastrous the release of that game was. So the fact that like if it came back in just a small way, that'd be amazing.
Yeah, no, I totally agree.
I'm looking up a like 2020 release things and let's see if there's anything we missed. So far, the most shocking thing is apparently there's a Dark Crystal Tactics game.
Interesting. All right.
I have not heard. No, that comes out in February. Have you heard
Oh,
anything about that?
I have not heard anything about that. No.
What you said? Like, oh, like you're about to.
Yeah, so the other thing that I just became aware of because of the Game Informer show was the Magic CRPG that's coming out. There's going to be
Oh,
yeah, there's going to be that game. And when I heard them talk about it, I'm like, oh, that's going to be like a card battle game or whatever. And like right out of the gate, because they just had a visit to that studio, they're like, no, this is a top-down isometric action CRPG. And I'm
huh.
like, interesting. And I was watching a bit of it, and I'm like, that's a little Pillars of Eternity Divinity kind of a feel to it. I'm like, I might be into this.
I might be too, actually.
I
Granted,
gotta,
I have yet even to play Pillars.
I gotta see way more first, but like at least on the surface, at least in concept, I'm intrigued. Also, is the chat not coming up on the screen?
It's not on the screen, no.
That is strange. Okay, let's see if we can fix that because it was a second ago. I'm pretty sure.
Last of Us Part 2 is May 29th.
Oh no way! Is it?
Uh-huh.
Fucking hell, man! There's gonna be way too much stuff coming up.
Yeah, because like it's uh okay, so January and February kind of like not much going on. Like there's some cool games, nothing I'm interested in. Then for me, it's at least Animal Crossing. Other people it might be Dune 64 or Doom Eternal. Then the next month after that, it's Cyberpunk, and then the month after that, it's The Last of Us. Um, and apparently December 23rd, Who's Your Daddy's coming out, which okay. There's a couple other that doesn't have release dates, but just say 2020. I guess the remake of Destroy All Humans. Uh, Ghost of... Oh, I remember this one. I don't remember how to pronounce it. Ghost of Tunish...
Oh, Ghost of
Tunisia?
Tsushima?
Yeah, that one. That one's coming out in the second or third quarter, apparently, of the year.
That I am hyped for. That game looks freaking phenomenal. It's Sucker Punch, right? I think it's the folks that did Infamous and all that, so.
Let me look it up real quick. Yeah. Sucker Punks Productions.
Yeah. So that is I'm very hyped for that. At least from what we've seen from the gameplay and trailers, I feel like it's going to be sort of Witcher meets Samurai, hopefully. I mean, that's a high bar, but open world hack and slash RPG, I'm feeling that.
Psychonauts 2. I remember that being big.
Oh, really? They're doing another Psychonauts. Okay.
Yeah, that one. Oh, I already passed it. Where'd it go? Oh, apparently that's just 2020. They don't know what quarter. Oh, Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines, which is also supposed to be this year, but we don't know the date yet.
Yeah, I know, folks. That's a big franchise. It's never been mine, but it's a big one.
Oh, and then in February is the Sonic the Hedgehog movie. I don't know why that's on this Wikipedia page, but all right then.
Yeah, so. Interesting. In current news, my Hitmonchan just learned Thunder Punch and Ice Punch and Fire Punch all at once.
We're so proud. Do you have a nickname for him, or is it just Hitmonchan?
No, I actually don't. You know what? That's a great bring right there. I gotta get a nickname for Hitmonchan.
Well, so Chad, is there any recommendations?
I'm thinking Mike Tyson. What do you guys think? Is that a little too obvious?
No, I think the obvious one would have been Jackie Chan, because Hitmonchan, Jackie Chan.
Okay, yeah, you're right.
Even though it looks like I don't think Jackie Chan was a boxer, right? He was just a martial artist.
Yeah, he's a martial artist, but I'm sure he boxes from time to time.
Now, who's McGregor? Or no, we have to do the real boxers now. Logan Paul and KSI.
Oh, of course. Of course.
Yeah, just name him Logan Paul versus KSI.
Oh shit, that's the Bosog in the chat. One Punch Chan. Come on, how is it not that?
That's a good one. The chat broke again on the screen.
Oh jeez, totally right. It was up and now it's not.
Okay, this has happened to me before, and the only way I was able to fix it, if you like pop out the chat and just keep it open.
Okay.
I don't know why.
Yeah, that is weird, but let's try that.
Yeah, it's dumb. I don't know what's going on with YouTube. It might also be the CSS we're using to like make it like that, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. I mean, YouTube is basically dumb.
Yeah, with all the have you seen okay, so there was a big thing about trying to make YouTube kid friendly. And so they have this whole thing like if you don't upload content, you might not know this, but like every time you upload content, you have to tell if it's for kids or not. We have at least I set it up for both of our channels currently where it's like the whole channel is just not for kids, like it's whatever. But like if you do say your content is for kids, it takes away a lot of features like,
Comments.
comments, putting it in a playlist, which is really weird. Stuff like that. Also, you can't monetize the content anymore. And like that and that's only if it's kid friendly. Like if you have kid friendly content, sometimes YouTube will auto make it for like all that. So it's been a lot of weird stuff. But apparently what someone's been doing is that they have been uploading cropped porn of what's that little red panda cartoon that's by Scenario? Agresuko. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Oh, I do. Yes. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it's porn of that, and except it's cropped, and they're uploading it under kids, and like it's working, like,
Oh boy.
and so it's getting past the filters, and it's just like, oh god,
It's not. Yeah, that's not good.
it's not good. It's funny, let me say that, but the problem is like YouTube's gonna freak out, things are gonna get worse, and I'm like, oh god.
Yeah, big
Why we
time.
can't have nice things.
Yeah, no kidding.
The whole problem that we're dealing with just because Spider-Man and Elsa bullshit, so way to go.
Wait, Spider-Man and Elsa bullshit?
Do you not know about that?
Well, I know like vaguely, right? Like it was like weird porn with those characters, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And people like sort of there's these degenerates, I would describe them as, who are like sort of for whatever reason trying to upload this in a way that it's going to get into a kid's recommendations.
Well, like it was made for, but back, when it was real popular, it was made for kids. Kids were really watching that content. And it was like like strange things like Elsa's pregnant. I'm gonna shove a remote up my ass. Like just weird.
Right. Yeah,
weird
now I'm starting to kind of remember some of that shit. Yeah.
Yeah,
Ugh.
it's not good. Did you know? So when all that was unfolding, I was working with a lot of kids, and I am in my little office. I had the door open because we had a policy like if you're not with a client, you had to keep the door open so like people could come in and like talk to you if they need to. And I guess there was a client next door to me where the parent needed to talk to the therapist on their own. So their kid was out in the hallway and they had like their little tablet out like on full blast. And the next thing I know, I hear Spider-Man and Elsa shit in my room. I'm just sitting there like, oh my God, do I say something? I don't know what to do in this situation because this is not something the kids should be watching. And like, I don't like, it's not my kid. It's not my client. I don't know what to do in this situation. So. Also, I just don't want to hear like Elsa goes into the blah, 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 like for 20 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, kids' content on YouTube is terrible. If you have a kid, don't let them watch YouTube unless you're there.
Yeah, no, that's good advice overall.
Yeah. Just not good. So how's the equipment journey going?
So far, so good. I think I'm gonna try and buy some additional stuff here from Bodan and see.
I'm sure you'll be pleased with.
Yeah, that helps.
Mm-hmm.
Because we had some decent leather armor, and I used the mod to up the tier of it. But like, there's some reinforced studded leather armor, and like that would be a little bit better.
Yeah.
I'm trying not to put heavy on because I think generally like we've got him dual wielding right now, so it's probably better to not put on the super heavy stuff.
Yeah, probably.
But we can still get stuff that's like similar in the fatigue department with better protection.
Mm-hmm. Other stores might also be helpful, but like I don't know if we want to travel around to like Denerim.
Yeah, I was thinking of like, yeah, I was actually like, well, like Denerim's not that far. Maybe I can swing by Denerim.
But the problem is Denerim likes to crash, so I don't know.
Oh, that's another right. Dwarven
Your
armor
call, though.
gloves. Yeah, we'll take some. Well, what's this?
Okay, don't let the baby look at any of that shit. Don't worry, I don't need to be told that. Definitely not on what I'm going to do. I can't wait till like all the kids that are watching this Strange Things grow up until they like realize what the hell they watched on the internet. And be like, oh my god, I can't believe that was on the fucking kids thing. Jesus.
Yeah, you ain't kidding.
Yeah. Like I remember, like, granted, this is when I was, I don't know, like 12, 13, 14, and I had more access to the internet, which, back then the internet was new and wild. Like, what the fuck do you do with the internet? I don't know. And I remember coming across like Newgrounds, and looking at animation. And I found this one animation. I can't remember what the one I liked was. And I'm like, oh, this is kind of funny. What else does this guy make? And so I was like looking at other videos. I'm like, oh, this is cute. And there was this one. And like, I remember it was like some sing-songy thing. I was like, haha, this is funny, whatever. And then it suddenly like zooms out and all the dancing people are actually dancing penises. And so I'm like, oh
Oh.
my God. Because I'm 12. Like, oh my God. Didn't expect that.
Good lord,
So,
wow.
yeah, I mean, it, shit like that's been around forever.
Mm-hmm.
But
It's how it happens.
are you going to catch some Pokemon? I mean, companions? No, unfortunately, there's no companions to catch in the werewolf lair.
I appreciate
Alas.
that comment, though. That is well done.
I am sad we've lost some companions, but what can you do?
Yeah, that is a thing.
Yeah. Liliana and Wynn will be missed. I imagine we should probably spec Jowen as a healer because we don't really have a good healer right now, right?
That's very good. We should do that. Is there a console command to just give us a crap ton of gold? I feel like that might solve a lot of our problems. But then again, it does take away the motivation to be evil for money.
That is true, yeah. Let me look up. I don't actually think there's one for gold.
Because that's always fun to just sort of like have the motivation
Mm-hmm.
to need the money.
Let me look up. Okay, find on this page is gold.
Gloves, and then we'll give him.
Yes, okay. Oh, okay. So there is a run script for it, but there is this note may cause your game to freeze. Beware.
Okay, well, we can't take any more chances as we are.
Yeah, I don't. Maybe we don't with that.
Yeah, we'll just have to. We'll make do.
Yeah, we'll make do. Now we just have to sell everyone and everybody in our party into slavery so we can buy some cool shit.
I mean, that's doable for Claude. Why not?
Yeah. That's within his character.
Also, Claude seems to have an injury that he can't get rid of, which is fun.
Really? What's it? Oh, it's just like, but it's not causing anything. It's just there.
I guess not. All
Did
right.
he get like a concussion and forgot what it is?
It's emotional trauma from all the shit we put him through.
Yeah, that works.
The injury is that one time I tried to mercilessly kill a child.
And it didn't work, and he went back in time.
And I fucked it up.
Oh my god.
Good lord.
Or maybe it's anxiety. Like something's wrong, but you don't know what.
Oh no.
Oh man.
Okay. Should we put a helmet on him? Yeah, why not, right? I mean.
Yeah, I mean we have no helmet, so we'll still see his face. But
Yeah, sure. We'll put that on. And let me see what other crap we can equip for other folks. Jowen, I thought I used the equipment scroll, which should have upped his staff, and yet no.
maybe it's just a really bad staff. Or maybe it's like a custom staff, so it like glitched out or something.
We'll have to pick up a staff for him. His armor, his boots and gloves and stuff are at least up, so that's good. Let's throw some... accessories on him. Yeah,
Go
here
to
we
the Pearl, pretend it's an STD. Oh god. Will Claude use the money to fix his face with more plastic surgeries? If for some reason Claude comes back, we probably won't be able to make it as horrific as it is. So yeah, maybe I don't know, maybe he does go into some plastic surgery later on in life. Maybe that's his cure for the calling. He just tries to get good plastic surgery to fix his face.
That's what fixes it.
Uh-huh.
I can dig it.
Yeah. I missed a lot of comments. I was doing my nails, so now I'm looking up. Fluke says, I know you didn't care about the Pokemon being left out so much. What do you think about how some are being re-added as an expansion now?
Okay, so I'm just becoming aware of this. With the latest DLC, I believe you can complete the National Dex, if I'm not mistaken. You just have to do it the same way. I think I might not be recapping this right because I'm just sort of becoming aware of this. But they announced 2 new pieces of DLC, basically like new islands that you can go to. So like whole new game areas. And there was some controversy about how the fact that you needed to buy this $30 DLC in order to be able to complete the Pokédex. But I've heard other people saying that's not true. It's part of the patch, regardless of whether or not you get the DLC, that you can now use the same transfer methods that you did on old games to complete your Pokédex. There are some Pokemon that were missing that are in the area that you can catch within Sword and Shield because of the DLC, but the ability to transfer is the same as it's always been.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not like you're paying, quote unquote. You could never catch all the Pokemon in one game. That's kind of always been the point. You've always had to trade and transfer and stuff.
Yeah.
So once again, like, I'm just having a lot of fun with the game. I'm having fun with the new ones or with ones that I missed from because I haven't been playing. I didn't play much of Black and White or Sun Moon and stuff like that. So I'm just having a blast with it, honestly.
Yeah, for at least from what I heard, I heard the same thing you did, and like from what I heard, I'm like, yeah, that doesn't seem like that big of a deal. Like that seems like how it kind of was. I know people are upset, like, before that used to be just a feature in the game. Now you have to pay $30 for it. I'm like, oh, okay. Well, I don't really know that much about the new thing. But so I don't know. Like I'm not like in the know of that much, but at least from what I heard, it doesn't seem like that big of a deal. But
Yeah, and people seem to be, once again, like, not surprisingly, blowing it out of proportion, so.
yeah. Wasn't Sun Moon a cult leader? Is that a thing? Like, is that a Pokemon thing, or is there some guy named Sun Moon who is a cult leader?
I think it's both, right? Sun and Moon was one of the last versions of Pokemon. I know that.
Yeah.
And Sun Moon sounds like a good cult leader name, so why not?
Yeah, I'm just gonna Google Sun Moon and then cult and see what that comes up with. There is a Sun Moon who's a Korean religious leader. Is he a cult though? A Messiah claimant, he was founder of the Unification Movement, members of which considered him and his wife to be their true parents. Yeah, that sounds pretty cult-like.
Oh, good. Yeah. Well, first it's that, and next thing it's Jared Leto. Things escalate.
Yeah, really. Moon was criticized for making high demands of his followers. His wedding ceremonies also drew criticism, especially after the involvement of members of other churches, including Roman Catholic Archbishop Emmanuel Milingo. He was criticized for his relationship with political and religious figures, included Richard Nixon, George H.W. Bush, George W. Bush, Soviet President Mikhail Gorbachev, Kim Il-sung, and Louis Farrakh, which is the Nation of Islam leader. So is this guy just like a cult leader, but then he also rubbed elbows with a lot of famous people?
Seems like it, yeah.
Something you need? I'm sure either my boy or I can help you out.
So he claimed to be the second coming of Christ specifically.
All right, so Jared Leto, this guy, and fucking the Barney guy are all in a room. What do you think happens?
See, Barney guy only deals with women, so I think he would just be like, all right, I'm out. Jared Leto would try to... I mean, I feel like Jared Leto and the Moon guy would probably start having some sort of strange conversations.
Sort of
Barney
deep
guy's
conversation.
Like, yeah, Barney guy would just be like, I'm just here for the deep tantric sex with your wives, so I'll be back. If anything, I kind of respect the Barney guy because I want to believe that he's like maybe a little nutty, but he is just in it for the sex.
Right,
And
deep down,
I'm
he
sure
knows
you'll
it's
be
all a
pleased
shill.
with the
He's just
goods
trying
my
to get
boy
laid.
and I have collected,
Yeah, but then the
and
other
with
two,
your
I'm like,
discount.
I don't know.
So who? Okay, so let's
Your friends
rephrase
are
the
formidable
question. They're
folk
all the
indeed.
three of them
Good
are
to
all
have you along on
together,
the road.
and there's a bunch of women around. Who makes out better? Jared Leto, right? It's got to be Leto.
I'm sure
Oh,
you'll
I
be
don't
pleased
know,
with the goods
because like
my
the
boy
like
and I have
Barney guy
collected,
had all
and
those.
with your discount.
Well, he's gonna make the goddesses the center of the universe or whatever.
Yeah, that might be something. Also, Jared Little. Jared Little seems like a very selfish lover to me. Like he seems like the type of guy.
I like your criticisms of Jared Leto. Continue with this.
Yeah. I mean, like he kind of looks like grossed, unwashed guy that'll give you a rat for your birthday because it was meta, like a dead rat for your birthday.
Right.
And like he's probably the type of guy that's like, look, I got you some nipple clamps because that's what I've always wanted to see you in. And you're like, I don't want to wear that. And it's like, I know what you want, baby.
Oh,
Do you really want to be my lover? You gotta wear the nipple clamps or like something weird like that.
oh, fucking Jared Leto.
Yeah, yeah. So Jared Leto might be the most handsome guy in the lineup, but I would rather sleep with Barney guy to be honest.
Oh shit, we got three of them. Okay, boom, fuck, marry, kill. Sun Moon,
Oh!
Jared Leto, Barney guy.
Kill Moon guy because I don't know who he is and he's dead anyway. So I'm gonna marry.
Oh, what is it?
Wait. Yeah, because hold on.
You might end up marrying that Moon guy.
No. He's still dead. I'm thinking I might actually marry Leto because he has the money that which we can divorce as long as I don't sign the prenup, and then just keep fucking
move.
Barney guy.
Good move. That might be the best fuck, marry, kill answer I've ever heard.
You gotta think.
Good strategy right there.
Yeah, I don't think Barney's rolling in the money, but tantric sex lover, sure, great, whatever. He's gonna treat me like a goddess, fine.
I get to be the center of the universe and have all my chakras opened. All right, why not?
Yeah, whatever. So,
Oh,
what are you
boy.
talking about? Jesus, yeah, don't worry about what we're. This is up there on weirdest conversations we've had on the stream.
We are trying to do inventory management and not have it be super boring.
Yeah, how's inventory management going, by the way?
Slow, but I'm just gonna go ahead and sell off a bunch of shit because in a second. How come I can't equip this to Sten? Hang on. I'm trying to equip everything that we could possibly want to equip and then just sell everything else.
That's fair, yeah.
Does he
People
not have
saying,
enough
because
strength?
we've been doing equipment stuff for 30 minutes and people are like, that's probably pretty long. But guys, we have not done it in 14 episodes. So like,
Oh, Jesus, you're not kidding. It has been 30 minutes.
yeah. So
Time flies
There's a
when you're
minute.
trying to up your equipment.
yeah, pretty much.
He has 32 strength. Oh, he has 32 strength with a buff though.
Ah.
But his base is
and it-
28 and I can't equip
Yeah.
this. Okay, I'll keep this so I can equip it to him later. Oh no, it's 34. Okay, that's why. All right, we'll keep that.
People are saying like, who's gonna tell Michael? Michael's home. He could probably hear
Something you
me.
need? I'm sure either my boy or I can help you out.
And he's just been like, yeah, that's my wife.
Michael's like, get that fucking Leto money. You know what we could do with that?
Hell yeah. Oh man.
I'm literally only making this joke because I know 100% that my girlfriend would appreciate it, but that's what I would fucking tell my girlfriend to do. Like, she's like, ew, no, he looks like a dirty, selfish lover. And I'm like, look, you take one for the team. We gotta get that fucking Joker money, okay? Where's Joaquin Phoenix?
Oh my god. Oh Jesus. Well, if anything, he probably made more money off of 30 Seconds to Mars than his one Joker appearance in Suicide Squad.
Yeah, you're not kidding.
Whew.
Okay,
I'm
let's sell
sure
off a
you'll be
bunch of
pleased
stuff.
with the goods my boy and I have collected, and with your
Kill if your kid is a purple pine store, Michael's gonna know.
I saw that at the same time you started reading it. Fantastic.
Yeah.
That's a great
Ooh,
comment.
boy.
Yeah, there's no hiding that one.
Yeah, yeah. Or just
Oh,
has a tail in general.
hey.
Which that reminds me, I need to start making Codex out of best stuff again. I think I'm like almost a year behind at this point. It's awful. I think April. I have like one half finished. I don't know if it's April or March. I don't remember what I uploaded.
Yeah, you
But
might start by making February from last year or something close.
yeah, it's something like that. Yeah, I just gotta get back on that because I've just been so behind on my own channel stuff that it's like, sorry, Codex, I gotta get my own shit in gear. Oh boy. You're now April. Okay, so that must be the one that's half finished on my. Oh, which by the way, I fucked up last night. So we're getting Split the Veil out late, and
Which is also
so
my fuck up, to be totally fair.
well, to be fair, I also said like I think it's like a little bit of both of us because like I also didn't send you my half of the audio until Thursday, so
It's hard being an adult and juggling all the responsibilities.
Yeah, it happens.
Like I was totally planning to do it Thursday night, and it was just like one of those days where it was not gonna happen.
Yeah. So what I did is I did set it to because it takes like 6 hours to render because of all the shit you do to it,
Mm-hmm.
or I do it, I guess. And I set it to overnight, and then I realized this morning that I never changed the title. So it was like Witcher 3, and we're talking about Bioware community. I'm like, fuck. So just this morning I had to redo it, and we still got an hour. And I like set it to go at like 8 or something.
Yeah.
So yeah.
It's not too bad.
I love you, you love me, getting that Joker money. Oh god. Oh, people are demanding we make merchandise. I need Codex added tall cafe latte glasses I can drink from watching you guys. Not to say we're gonna do this because that like caused like you need money to make whatever, but like if we were gonna make merchandise, what would we make?
Ooh, good question.
And why would it be just like branded doors? No, that's a dumb idea. But maybe we need to have like a Supreme thing where it's just Codex added on just like literally like a brick, a crowbar, and it's like a luxury brand.
I like it. I think that's great. It's a good idea.
Yeah, we're gonna be the Supreme of shitty YouTube merchandise.
I feel like that's sort of within our energy. I think that's a good.
Yeah. Hoodies with Avril and Kanye. Oh man. I don't like see there's some things you probably couldn't get away with. I feel like we couldn't get away with anything with like
shall tell you.
Bioware on it
Thank you.
because,
Right.
it's Bioware stuff. We probably couldn't get away with Avril and Kanye. Even though it's probably copyrighted, we probably could I don't know if it would sell, but we probably could get away with like tantric sex Barney.
On some level, yeah. I agree.
Yeah, because I think Barney as a is anything Barney being made? Did Barney like is that gone? Like, there's nothing new Barney. Barney as a franchise is dead.
Yeah,
Look that up.
yeah, I think so. Probably, right? Unless maybe there's something going on like overseas. I could see like the Chinese market still.
I don't think that's gonna. I don't think China will like the Barney.
No, listen, I'm telling you, I think there's crossover appeal to Barney. I think it goes international.
I don't know about that.
Good to have you. I'm sure
Anyway,
you'll be pleased with the goods my boy and I have collected.
So 2010 seems to be like the last anything Barney that came out, according to Wiki. A revival had been announced in 2015 to premiere in 2017, but no date and has not occurred. On October 18th, 2019, Mattel Films announced the second Barney film was to be produced, and that British actor Daniel Kaluuya is to be involved in some way. Who is this? Oh, I know his face. What do I know him from? Okay, he was in Get Out as Chris Washington, who I think is the main guy.
Okay, okay. I mean, where's the outrage on the fact that they're not bringing back the original?
I don't know. Well, though, remember there was like a bunch of Barneys though, so like maybe.
That's true. Yeah, yeah.
And it doesn't say he's gonna play Barney. He's just involved in some way.
True.
So. Also, I didn't know, but it's apparently was created in Dallas, Texas.
Curious. Not our full-blown proudest moment, but not bad.
Well, that makes sense to me because like I was born in Dallas, so like me having a lot of Barney shit as a kid suddenly makes sense because that was probably big and because I was this is an '87 franchise and so it got real popular and it looks like the early '90s is when it was hit at peak, so that would make sense why it was all around me as a kid.
Of course.
Yeah.
Yes.
Anyway. All right, where are we going? Are we ready to go now?
Yes.
Yes, I'm debating. Man, can we really go sans Morrigan? Because I'm gonna try and bring Jowan, and I want to bring Zevran also, but I want to have Shale. So we're gonna try Jowan, Zevran.
Depending on how I don't know how you spec Jowan, so
Well, I
could
think
go
he's.
either way.
I think he's kind of like a damage dealer with some healing. We might have to respec him if we can.
Oh, Zevran.
Yeah, seriously.
Oh boy. Oh, so I'm reading more about Barney. And throughout the series run, over 100 children have been in the series. But here is a small portion of people who later became famous. Selena Gomez, Demi Lovato.
Huh. All right.
There's a couple others who they say is famous, but I've never heard of them. Danielle Vega. Do you know who that is?
Vaguely? No, but not really.
I don't know.
She wasn't the Spy Kids one? No, that's somebody else.
No. I know who you're talking about, but I cannot remember what her name is.
Okay.
Madison Pettis. Apparently she was in a lot of Disney shit that I didn't watch.
Uh-huh.
Debbie Ryan, again, a lot of Disney
The
shit.
Pettis, that she was in a movie with The Rock once, right?
She might have been. Let me
Pretty
look it up.
sure. When she was like very young. She was like a little girl in a movie with The Rock or something.
I certainly don't know, like, how I would look it up because I'm looking at her films. I'm like, what? I actually don't know what was The Rock in.
Everything. Guy's the busiest.
There's one with there is one. It's called The Game Plan where he plays a football player.
That's it.
Yeah, and that's his 8-year-old daughter, I think.
Yeah, we'll go with that.
Alex Vega from Spy Kids, I think, is the one you were thinking of.
There you go.
All right, well let's go recruit some puppies.
Yes.
Recruit some puppies. I love it.
Hell yeah.
Bloody nuisance. Of course. Yes.
The Rock as Sten in live-action Driving to Origins. Okay, that got me thinking to something. With now the huge success of the Witcher series, do you think other video game franchises are like,
Unfortunately, right? Like, they're definitely going to try, and there's going to be some bad ones that get made. Like, I feel like every time there's a success, the attempt to emulate it is going to lead to some bullshit.
Mm-hmm. And The Witcher is weird because it's technically a book series that was made into a video game. So I don't know who's going to be like, are there going to be someone who goes, okay, we need some fantasy book series, or okay, we need some fantasy video games. So I don't know who's going to rub their hands together and be like, yes, money.
Everyone. Yeah, no, that's a good point, though. That is a good
I
point.
guess my nightmare is that Dragon Age is something like that, because I think Dragon Age would be the worst franchise to do that to. Did you not see the Dragon Age Redemption? Because I did.
Let's go.
Oh god.
Damn Darkspawn.
I feel like something in the Dragon Age universe could work as a show. No, but not a retelling of the games. Maybe a medieval political drama based on the way. I really disagree. Even if it's like the books, I don't think it would work. Mostly because like I feel like what's the like what Dragon Age does well is that it needs a long build up, and even if TV shows do that, I feel like I don't know. I haven't really seen a TV show that I think had a really good build up and then was consistent towards the end. Like even with The Witcher, like we only have season 1. Wait till it gets to Game of Thrones and it's season 8 and then just shit the bed. You know what I mean? Like
yeah, could be.
So many TV shows are consistently good till the end. Usually it's good for a couple seasons and then gets canceled and you reminisce about what could have been, you know? So.
Claude with the double lightsabers, and I gotta tell you, he's pretty fucking badass.
Oh, I like how you did red and blue.
At this point, he's now fucking people up, I gotta say.
Hell yeah.
Don't have time right now.
One of the main complaints about the Witcher show is that it's too confusing for people unfamiliar with the series.
I agree with that.
Oh, really? I haven't actually seen it.
I agree with that. I was watching it with my girlfriend who really enjoyed it, but it was a sort of like, okay, who's that? Explain that. Who's that character? What's going like? And she enjoyed it nonetheless, but it was definitely, I thought that was a problem with it. It did not impede my enjoyment of it at all, but there was definitely that element to it.
Really, I'm just against any new Dragon Age media that's not a novel or a game. Just don't do it. Just don't do it.
Even comics?
Okay, I'll include comics, but like movies, even animated movies, live action movies, stop it. Don't do it. It doesn't turn out well. You've done it at least twice now in Dragon Age, and then once in Mass Effect, and it didn't work.
I agree.
Don't do it.
You know, I really agree with you, and if they had the right people around it, they might get me up to curious, but I don't think I would ever really be excited if they announced like a Mass Effect movie.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, I don't think they should do that.
Yeah, and like people are really liking The Witcher and whatnot, but like, I feel like I hear more often a game gets made into a live action thing and it sucks more than it works. So like, I just don't have the faith that it would work. You know what I mean? Like so people's like, who would you cast in a live action anything about Dragon Age? I just go, no, I wouldn't cast anybody because it's a bad idea. So it's just me bitching the entire time, I guess. But hashtag more anime Cassandra. God, why?
No more anime Cassandra. Good lord.
What about a Dragon Age movie written by the game writers using the game engine game CGI? No. Stop it.
Yeah, I agree. No to all of that. I think the format is just, it's a video game. That's sort of why we find it compelling.
Yeah, like even in stuff with the books, why it works so well is because then we play a part of the game and go, I understand the context. You know what I mean? Like I do like, you know, the Dragon Age novels on their own, but like I feel like I wouldn't have the same amount of enjoyment as it if I didn't have fond memories of the game. So I don't think it would work. Like, and nothing would work for me. I don't think anything would work for me. I don't know. And like the fact that they'll probably like think of how many like iconic voices you have in the game, and they probably wouldn't be hired on to play the live action thing. Like, let's say you have okay, let's even say that we don't have any of the characters we know. It's completely a whole new cast. Then why do I give a shit? You know?
Yeah.
Why do I care?
I think that's overall very true. If there was one angle to it, I'm like, you know, visually it would be really great to see Mass Effect if it was handled by a very competent visual director. Again, I still don't know that I would be excited for it. I would be kind of like, well, we'll see what they can do. Like, that's the highest level that I think I could possibly get up to. So yeah, I want games. Like, that's what I want. I want to play these things as video games.
Also, hello, Fusselcoin. Felicia Day was a mistake. Hashtag is his comment.
Yeah, well, that's a good comment.
I don't blame Felicia. Okay, I'm going to say I don't blame Felicia Day for her part in the series. I just don't get why she was included, because I feel like her parts are pretty weak. Like, I think the best parts of both Dragon Age Redemption and the Mark of the Assassin DLC was that one, like, 5-minute conversation where she gets serious about her beliefs in the Qun and why she thinks it's a good idea. And then everything else is fucking garbage. And I cringe. I don't know.
Fusselcorn also says that he made that pizza, which is fantastic.
Pizza's good. Pizza's good. See, where are we right now?
I think I went to the wrong place, but anyway, now there's spiders and I get to play with lightsabers.
Oh, cool. I have no idea where the hell you are.
Oh, god damn it! Now Claude is stuck. But anyway, I'm interested in this pizza. Is it up on Instagram? I mean, I want to see this freaking pizza.
Are you hungry? Did you not eat lunch?
I actually haven't eaten lunch yet. That's true. I kind of had a late breakfast.
We're getting some redemption. Okay, if you like redemption, that's okay. I'm not like, that's fine. I just don't think there should be more of it, you know?
It's like, it's fine that exists. Don't ever do it again.
Yeah, I'm not going to shame people for liking it. That's not what I mean. I just don't like it, and I don't think there should be more of it. So when people ask me, what do I think about a miniseries, what I think about TV series, I'm going to say no. None of it. I don't want anything. Put all your money in just more game. That's what we really want. Honestly, my biggest beef with Redemption were those awful sentient frog creatures. I don't think the frog creatures were in Redemption, though. Were they? Like, they were just a Mark of the Assassin? The gas, if you mean the gas, then yeah, that was awful, and that was a horrible addition to the lore. They've never used it since for a reason. Animals aren't supposed to use magic, and now you're just telling me these weird goblin creatures can use magic that means they're sentient? What? What are you talking about?
Yeah, that wasn't good, was it?
Yeah, no. Can I get an F in the chat for Daddy Duncan's in her Netflix show? No F's from me. Don't make it happen. Because I feel like Duncan's life was most interesting in, like, the novel that was already explored. His life outside of the novel and what we knew of the game is just him walking around making sure Alistair's okay and recruiting other people, and there probably wasn't that many great adventures. I feel like anything else would just be kind of shoot in. I don't know. I have a lot. I feel bitter about TV shows.
Just so you know.
So speaking of pizza, have you ever had like Chicago deep dish pizza?
Not authentic. I mean, not in Chicago. No, I haven't.
So I went to college near Chicago, and like I had a whole bunch of people like, okay, you gotta go to Gino's East. That's the place where you get the best pizza. So like me and a couple of people went. We went to Gino's East, and they serve us the deep dish pizza, and I'm just sitting here like, this is cheese soup. It's
Oh, that sounds fantastic.
Yeah, it's not my. Remember, lactose intolerant. Cheese just makes me go. Ugh. But like, it's just a big thing of bread, and there's just like all sorts of cheesy gooiness. It's probably like an inch thick, and then on top of that is the sauce, and then you add all your toppings and just kind of mix it in there and whatever. And that's just not for me. It's too much.
Mm-hmm.
I can't do it. Oh, what's a deep dish pizza? Well, I just described it, I guess.
Yeah,
But,
basically.
yeah, it's Google just Chicago deep dish pizza. I'm not a huge fan of it. I think it's too much for me, but I don't know. Michael loves it though. That's his. Whenever we go back to our college chat, which has not happened in a while, he really wants to go to Papa Del's. That was the local deep dish place for us.
Yeah, so he digs that one.
Yeah.
Not quite as cheese soup.
No, it's still cheese soup. It's just
He likes that one better.
yeah,
Okay.
because I think that's like we went to with the most because it was like more local, like driving up to Chicago.
Right.
So,
I mean, honestly,
Yeah.
I am certainly like, you know, I agree with the opinion that a lot of times the places that get the most hyped up, like say in like national media,
Mm-hmm.
don't live up to hype, right? Like there's a lot of great barbecue in like Austin, but going
Mm-hmm.
to like Franklin's or like the places everyone kind of talks about is not necessarily
Yeah.
your best move.
What was the best restaurant you've ever been to?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'll have to think about that. Like there's been some good places, but I don't necessarily think it's necessarily the super hyped up ones or necessarily the
Mm-hmm.
super expensive ones. I mean, sometimes it's just a matter of finding a place that uses good ingredients and makes food correctly, competently.
Mm-hmm. I would like to tell a story of the best restaurant I've ever been to.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
I was visiting Michael, and he used to live in Missouri, and so we go there, and his dad walks up to us and goes, "Do you want to go to the Amish place?" And Michael goes, "Holy fuck!" and turns to me like, "We're going to the Amish place." I'm like, I don't. Okay, I guess. And it's like, okay, we're gonna get up because like apparently they're like this place was so fucking Amish. One, we had to drive 3 hours one way just to get there.
Right. You weren't allowed to have any clothes that had buttons while you were in there.
No, like we were allowed to wear what we wanted, except you did have to cover your shoulders, which they told me that. I'm like, I mean, I don't. It was like middle of winter, so who gives a shit?
What about
But like
boob
there
windows?
was
Because
like you had to pay. I did not have a big
because
boob.
technically, if your shoulders are covered, you could still work a boob window in there. I don't know.
Yes, that's fair. Yeah, you could have. But like it had no electricity. There was some guy on a
Oh.
bike who was using like making the fans for the back of the kitchen move.
Oh no
And
way.
they had no like you only had to pay in cash. So you couldn't pay in credit card because they didn't want to deal with the devil machines or whatever.
Oh no, of course
And
not.
Jordan, that was the best fucking food I've
Shut
ever had.
up.
It like I still like we drove 6 hours round trip and it was fucking worth it, Jordan.
Holy shit! So okay? So I have so many questions. Where was this located? Like roughly? Like what state was this in?
It was in Missouri.
It's in Missouri.
It's 3 hours away from Kansas City. I don't know where it was. If Michael if Michael would come in now and tell me where it was, that'd be
So
great. But
it's a hidden wasteland of Amish food.
yeah, it wasn't named, by the way. It was just like restaurant that's in Amish country.
Oh no way! What did they serve?
Amish food. So like Amish food is like kind of a weird mix of like I'm going to say Dutch, but it's not actually Dutch. It's like American Dutch, like Pennsylvania Dutch, like that kind of food. And then Southern, because it like in Missouri, those two cultures kind of mix. So like it had like fried chickens, different type of casserole. There was like 30 different types of pies, like anything you could like. They had like some steak. They had like just any food that was kind of like Pennsylvania Dutch / Southern. It was there, and it was just amazing. It was so good. I ate so much, and I just remember feeling sick to my stomach because I ate so much and I haven't had food that good before. And it
Holy
was
shit!
so amazing.
So is it a menu? Is it a buffet?
It's a buffet. It was a buffet. You would just walk up there and just grab all the and like there were so many people there because it was really busy because it was fucking amazing.
Holy
That like
shit.
there wasn't many like heating elements because as soon as they were putting it on, people were taking it off. So
I think I found an article about it.
did you really?
I think so. It's an all-you-can-eat Amish buffet in Missouri.
There apparently is a couple of them, but like this one was someplace. Like, I don't know. If you link it to me, I might be able to tell you because if they have pictures, I remember what it looks like.
Holy shit! Oh, hang on. I looked it up on my phone, but
Oh, okay.
that's very interesting. So wow. That intrigues me so much.
Yeah. People are saying Pennsylvania Dutch is German food. I didn't know that, but if that's the case, then that. But
I sent it to my Gmail because that's on my phone. But that I mean, I'm not saying I want to go to Missouri just for that, but if I'm ever in Missouri, fuck it, I got to find a way to get there.
yeah, no, it was a 6-hour round trip for me, and like I still think it was worth it. So yeah, I like there like I kind of live near Amish. I say near, it's like a couple hours away, and like all the other Amish buffets I've been to have just been pale in comparison. So
Oh shit! I'm so
yeah,
glad I saved before it. Oh no, it didn't freeze. I thought it froze. Okay.
hooray!
We're now in the East Brazilian forest, and we
Did
go.
you send the article to me, or did you send it to yourself?
No, I sent it to I thought I emailed it in the last email thread that we had.
Oh, you did. Yeah, sorry, it just took a minute.
There you go.
No, it's not that one.
It's not that one? Okay.
No, this is in the middle of bumfuck nowhere.
Okay, all right. Well, that's even more intriguing because now it's a secret.
Yeah. I'll have to... I wonder if my father-in-law would remember. He actually, no, I remember talking to him about it. And he's like, I don't remember where it was. maybe it's like no one remembers where it is now and it doesn't exist, and it's like
Oh, it's like a Stephen King thing.
Yeah.
Like you went to a restaurant that's not real.
You'll be craving it for the rest of your life, and you can never get it. All food will pale in comparison to the Amish buffet you went to one time and don't know how to get there again.
Dude,
let me try to.
Seriously, Claude is actually now beast mode. This is so awesome.
Oh wow, yeah, he is tanking this tree. Southeast of Kansas. I don't remember what direction from Kansas City. I'll say that. And like, if it has a website, it's definitely not the place because.
Yeah, they don't believe in websites.
Yeah, no, they didn't even take credit card. They're not gonna fucking have a website.
Somehow it turned about, and now we are again at the beginning. How bizarre.
Aaron, oh my god, I get to join again. Hi guys. Well, hi Aaron. We're talking about Amish food.
Yeah, really. Why is Claude shirtless? Why isn't Claude ever shirtless? I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just all armors for men lose their shirts.
Oh, okay. More trees. Here we go.
See, I'm convinced this isn't going to show up on Google, though, because it was really just nowhere city. Anyway, Amish.
They know how to make food.
Yeah. There's such a weird subculture in America, though. Like, here's just a group of people who, like, really don't like electricity, and that's it.
Or buttons.
No, they have buttons.
Which ones don't have buttons?
No, well, though they have buttons. They don't like zippers.
Oh, zippers. That's what it is. That's
Yeah.
right. Because that's of the devil.
I think it's, like, technology. At least I think it's Amish and zippers. Let me Google. I Googled it on Google Store or whatever, so now I'm trying to think, like, oh, here's Amish places that sell zippers? I don't know. Let's see. Let's find on this page.
What would be hilarious is if, like, the top result was an article about how it's all some stereotype and really they think zippers are fine.
Well, actually, okay, so on Wikipedia, the common theme among all Amish clothing is plainness, which is true. Clothing should not call attention to the wearer by cut, color, any feature. Hook and eye closures or straight pins are used as fasteners rather than button zippers or Velcro. So you were right. They also don't like buttons.
There you go.
Apparently snaps are okay, though, because they can be hidden. Oh, and plain buttons for work shirts and trousers. So it depends. So, like, decorative buttons are a no-no. So anything decorative. Yeah. Caitie, if the chat just types Michael, will he appear to answer our question about Amish restaurants? I don't know if Michael remembers, though. Why do we have two ogres fucking us up?
Well, we got extra ogres. Well, one's dead.
Well, okay, that's good.
Oh, Zev Rand just went fucking ham. Check that shit out.
Woohoo! When I used to have like a giant drive to work, I used to, I guess, drive by, I guess, a small Amish community, and all the time there'd be a bridge I would drive under, and like there'd be horses and shit on it, and that was always so weird. You're just a horse and buggy.
Kind of quaint. It's kind of nice, right? People used to get around that way.
Yeah, so it's I don't know, it's cute, but it's still just such a bizarre way of life.
Yeah.
Like, can you imagine growing up like that and going up into the real world and like all of the shit that exists now? Like, airplanes, video games, VR. Like what?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So weird.
Well, especially travel related stuff, like the ability to travel somewhat conveniently over distances that used to be like a day's worth of travel. We now do that every morning to go to work.
Mm-hmm.
That fundamentally kind of changes society. It kind of changes how you can structure an urban area, and some would say maybe not for the better.
Mm-hmm.
Because we're all sort of compartmentalized now in a weird way. But
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. We got to figure. We can't stop. I don't think stopping technology is the way to deal with that. I think sort of adapting to it.
No. Yeah. I think that like while technology has definitely brought like some negative aspects to society, like I think it's also done a lot of good. So to say like technology is a problem, I think is just not the way to look at it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I agree.
Like I think if anything, the internet, one thing I think a good critique of it is that while it brings a lot of people together, you're also more closed off to your local community. And that's actually very dangerous as well. So all these people like fighting, and I don't want to say like all depression is the shortest thing like result of this, but like when I was doing a lot of therapy stuff with depression, like so many times people would be like, yeah, I just stay at home on the computer all day and they don't like go out and do things.
Right.
Going out and like doing things helps depression just so much. So and fun things, not like just going to work. Everyone's gonna be depressed if all they do is go to work. So yeah, people need a community. Caitie, I feel personally intense. Yeah, nature is a great natural antidepressant. It can help a lot, but like it's not going to fix everything. I think everything that's like, oh, have you tried exercising? Have you tried going out in nature? Yeah, there's a lot of people that do, and they just still fucking depressed because something else is wrong. Well, I think there's a lot of people that have mild depression that I think really do need to try to work some things out. But yeah. Like, I'm not trying to say, like, oh, if you just go and volunteer some and make a group of friends near you, like, all your problems will be fixed. But I'm just saying, like, things will be a little better.
Also, it doesn't hurt, right? Like, it doesn't hurt to try these things. They generally tend to help.
Yeah, and, like, people that say, like, oh, I feel like the people that go, like, oh, have you tried, getting a group of friends that are local, working out, that'll fix your depression. I feel like they shouldn't say fix your depression. And I feel like how you approach it should be a little bit differently. It's not like these are things that depressed people should do to feel better, but more like these are just things that all people should be doing anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah,
like I need to be working out more, and like I especially with baby on the way, like apparently like working out a little bit helps. So Michael and I have been trying to do nightly walks, like we need to do something like that, even if it's just getting me moving a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, like mitigation is not like that's a real important thing. It's not necessarily going to solve your problems, but it might make you a little more resilient if you're having sort of if you're just not feeling well. Like exercise is a great way. It's not going to cure everything, but it could give you a slight edge in just handling it. What is chasing?
We have to get through the barrier. Have you met the old man yet?
Yeah, that's right. So I have to go back to him, right?
Yeah. So are you giving him the Grand Oaks acorn, or what's your plan on that?
Holy shit! There's a lot of werewolves now.
Oh man, yeah.
They're very aggressive. Boy, okay. Okay.
Looking for trouble, are we?
Damn, okay.
Is it? I would have liked to get back at the one who bit me. Chuckled.
Huh. So I'm reading on more on some Amish culture, and apparently they don't like flowers for decoration, but they use celery.
What? So they use decoration, they just use a crappier version of it.
Yeah, because apparently it's like not like it's decor, but it's also food. So you just make things that are useful look nice.
But flowers, like, they grow out of the ground. So what are they?
I don't know.
That's a very interesting. Like, I mean, look, this doesn't make any sense.
I mean, yeah, we're not. Both of us are not Amish for a reason.
I'm trying to do the thing where I'm like being respectful of other people's beliefs, but Jesus Christ, it doesn't make any sense, man.
Yeah.
All right, now we're talking to the downed werewolf here.
Oh my God! Formal education ends after they finish 8th grade. Holy
Oh
shit!
boy,
I am cursed.
flowers are
God.
too flashy, Jordan.
This creature. The curse.
I just think that, I mean, I just think even from their perspective, wouldn't they just see it as like, well, God made flowers, so flowers are cool?
I don't even know the line of thinking here. I don't even know. You can eat flowers if you try hard enough. Actually, yeah. The one time I went out of the country was to Italy, and they like eating zucchini flowers a lot. I guess like zucchini flowers are on a lot of shit for some reason.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that was gross. I can't eat flowers. Sorry, but
One of the Danish folk. You know of my class.
oh, this is a sad story.
Very sad, yeah.
Yeah, let's kill her and take her money and then not tell the dude.
Is that technically the nicest thing to do in a way?
Yeah, I guess so.
Yes.
I think it depends on how you
Days ago.
use nice.
Homeboy, I mean, it's a tough thing, right? He's almost better not knowing.
I disagree with that. I think it's better, like, if let's say your girlfriend just disappears, wouldn't you rather know what happened to her?
Yeah, I mean, so like, I mean, I don't remember this story well, but isn't it like he's gonna take it bad either way, right?
Oh yeah, no,
And-
it's not gonna be good.
And so you can tell him that she's dead, or not tell him anything, or tell him that she turned into a werewolf, right?
Mm-hmm.
I guess just telling him that she's dead is probably better.
I like saying the whole truth, even though he gets upset about it, because like I would much like if Michael disappeared, if my kid disappeared, I would much rather know all of the gory details than nothing.
Cannot be healed.
Because if I only know a vague they're dead, I'm always gonna wonder how. I'm always gonna wonder why. I'm always gonna wonder what do I not know.
Yeah, well, don't you tell him like she got killed by werewolves?
I don't remember what the other option is in that type of detail. So maybe you just say killed by werewolves and that's good enough. But like,
Bring him.
I don't know.
I can see both ways. I mean, definitely, it's like, given the option, if you were like, hey, I can tell you the truth, or I can tell you something that's nice, he would obviously want to hear the truth.
Mm-hmm.
I am dead, and with the gods,
Oh yeah, that's right. And she also says, tell him I'm dead and with the gods. Like, I think maybe, I don't know. I can see it both ways.
Yeah, it could be both.
I don't have time for that.
Doesn't their daughter have appearance in Dragon Age 2? Yes, they do. And she's pissed off no matter what, essentially.
I will be soon enough. I just want him to be at peace. Oh, the pain. The curse is fire in my blood.
Claude just forgets about her completely. Honestly, it's probably more likely to happen than you think. We have this long conversation when we later in the game, like, oh, we never told what's his face that his wife said hi, huh? Whoops. Hey, Michael.
Gods.
Do you remember that Amish place your dad took us to? Do you remember what city that was in? What was it?
You can tell everybody.
Yeah, we were talking about the good Amish restaurant.
Well, it was near about Sedalia, Missouri.
Sedalia? Okay. That's good enough. Thank you. I'll look from there.
So if you're ever driving through Missouri and you want to go to the state fair, man.
It's
I don't
on
know
the
if you
list
heard
now.
I don't know how much of that did you guys hear?
I heard most of it.
Okay. If you heard most of it, then the chat heard most of it. So it was in Sedalia.
Oh dear. Not a werewolf and not a spirit even. What are the
Missouri.
woods coming to? Questions, always questions.
I think the most
They say
shocking
it was
thing is I
questions
spelled
that
that
made me
correctly.
mad. Will it do the same for you? Ask a question and you'll get a question, but give an answer and you'll receive the same. Oh, I do so love to trade. Wouldn't I have to ask you a question first? Would you know a question if it was asked? I don't know. Are you mocking me? No, that is not a question. And if it be an answer, it'd be an answer to a question I've not asked. Have you no sense for the rules? Come now. Will you play by the rules or not? I think it is your
The chat
turn
has
to ask,
summoned
is it
Michael.
not? It's where the wolfmen have their lair, but the trees will block the path. There's a way to fool the trees,
The
of
chat
course.
has summoned
Trees
Michael.
are thick, wooden things, after all, easily fooled if you know how.
What would be your 4 Pokemon attacks if you were a Pokemon?
Sleep, sleep, and sleep. No, what? See, I don't know anything about Pokemon attacks, so I feel like I can't.
Oh, that's right. You kind of have to. That's a
Yeah.
real Pokemon.
Yeah.
Chat room. What would be Katie's 4 Pokemon attacks?
There you go. Yeah, what would be my 4 Pokemon attacks?
And if you guys want to give me 4 attacks, I'll appreciate that also.
So what are we choosing to do with the hermit? Are we gonna steal his shit anyway? Or are we just gonna do the quest for him?
He wants the acorn right from the one old Sylvan thing.
Or you could steal his stuff.
I mean, that's probably quicker.
Mm-hmm.
Confusion. Wait, would it really be confusion? Because, I mean, Katie's sort of like the opposite of confusion, right?
Well, I would hope so. I don't know. Maybe I say some weird things on stream that leads to confusion.
I would take confusion as one of my attacks.
Rest or amnesia. Everyone's pretty on to confusion, though. Oh, God. What have I done?
Rest, snore, amnesia, confusion.
Smelling saltster and Caitie is salty about lore. Astonish. Oh, God. Well, it's your choice, because like technically we could side with the tree, or we can side with the dude. So who do you want to side with?
Claude would not trust a tree.
So okay, so then we should probably go get the acorn.
Oh my, no, that's quite a question. I think that answer deserves something.
Once she's
extra
had the
first,
baby
don't you?
rage.
I stole something
Oh,
from
no.
a tree some time
Oh
ago,
no!
and it won't stop pestering me
Oh
for it
God!
back.
People saying I'm
Would
a
you be so
psychic
good
normal.
as to
The
turn
worst
it
of
into
psychic.
firewood or something equally dead?
I think Caitie is a fairy type. Yeah, for some reason I could
forgot-
see that.
Really? I don't know anything about fairy types.
Got a good status affecting movesets, a little bit of combination of psychic and normal.
Maybe like a psychic fairy type. What are some of those?
Oh, just some large.
Probably something
talking,
really
writhing
dumb
oak
looking, to be
tree
quite
that's missing
honest.
its acorn now. He's far off to the southwest, deep within the forest. Rather hard to miss.
Maybe
I will
pure.
indeed. After all, why not? It's up to you.
One of my
how
favorite
about trying to
Pokemons was
move on?
actually Abra, or whatever.
Abra's a great Pokemon.
Yeah, I had one. It was my first. I did like something stupid. It's my very first Pokemon.
Oh,
And I see an Abra, and I know it's gonna go away. I'm like, I don't know. I gotta just fucking throw a
Fine.
Pokeball at it, and I actually ended up
Goodbye.
caughting it. And I loved it. Bidoof. People are saying I'm a Bidoof. I'll take Bidoof.
Mr. Rhyme is pretty dope, but let's be honest, Wobbuffet is the goat.
Wobbuffet. Yeah. I'll take a Bidoof because I feel like I look like a Bidoof. I got the same hair color. Anyway.
Okay, Grand Oak.
Bidoof, but with fairy wings. God, that guy is so nuts.
That animation is hilarious.
Yeah.
Like, does he just stand there all day? Like, it's got to be a crazy workout. That guy's getting some cardio in big time.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I think I might have found the place I was talking about.
Yeah?
Uh-huh. Apparently it does have a Facebook page, but I don't know if it's run by the people who own it. But there's a ton of pictures on TripAdvisor. And that looks pretty much how I remember it. And it's called Charlie's Buffet. The address is 23785 Highway B in Lincoln, Missouri.
Holy shit.
Yeah. And that was one of the best restaurants I've ever been to.
Someone said Caitie as Evie, and I also buy that as well.
I do really like Evie. I just don't think I'm cool enough to be Evie.
Evie's pretty awesome.
I liked Be-Doof because I'm like, yeah, that looks normal as hell. That's probably me. Oh god. Cause like if you take all of the facts about how I look and like just write it down, I am the average American woman. I am the average height. I got the average shoe size, eye color, hair color, weight. I am the average American woman. So yeah, a Be-Doof fits, I think.
You are the every woman.
I'm the every woman.
Dude, why do the Sylvains all sound like the Kool-Aid guy?
Do they?
Just imagine them saying Kool-Aid. Come on.
Okay, hold on. I have the game on mute, so let me...
Get back!
I don't know.
Right at the beginning, when they make whatever that sound is, when they start attacking.
Okay, yeah, I guess a little bit, yeah. Okay, yeah, it does kind of sound like Kool-Aid. I see what you mean now. Oh, people looked up the buffet. The buffet is open for a total of 8 hours a week, 4 hours each on Friday and Saturday. Time your trip well if you guys... Yeah, no, it has like really insane hours, but like, at least on... I think it was the picture on the TripAdvisor page, but there's like one line where like the line's out the door. And I'm like, yeah, no, that makes sense.
Good lord, what is wrong with them? That is crazy.
I mean, it's crazy, but it's good.
I mean, but yeah, it must be really good, which is actually, that's awesome.
Yeah.
All right, well, now I'm fucking hungry. All right, let's kill this Sylvain.
Now to close all of my tabs and be trying to find the place. Caitie, we're think you cool, so you're not cool. That means you're definitely not cool. Oh, God. Oh, you guys. Now, what Pokemon would Jordan be?
I insist that I gotta be one of the 150 or 250 because I'm not gonna remember the other ones.
Pokemon list. I don't even know who was in the original.
I'll take a Pseudo-Wudo. I'll take one of those. I'm tall.
What about a Diglett?
Why am I so little?
I don't know. I just wanted to say something stupid.
All right, Diglett. Diglett is useful at least. I agree, Jordan is Pseudo-Wudo. Thank you.
I don't... Which one's Pseudo-Wudo?
He's the one that looks like a tree.
Oh, okay.
He's tall and goofy looking, which describes me. I'm a Snorlax. I mean, sleep
I
is...
wouldn't say... No, I wouldn't say Snorlax.
Geodude. We got 2 Geodudes now.
Well, okay, I finally found a picture of Pseudo-Wudo. Yeah, I could see you as Pseudo-Wudo.
This is fun because nobody knows what I look like.
I know what you look like.
Well, that's true. You do. Nobody else
Yeah.
knows.
So I have the advantage. So milk tank.
That's great.
I'm kidding. I almost want to say Sizor.
That's the Scyther.
Maybe that's it's like red and a bug.
Yeah, that's the Scyther evolution.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a super fucking cool one. First of all, yes, I agree with that, and thank you. That's like fucking making me fucking Hitmonchan. That's awesome.
Jordan, I just imagine you as a Mexican The Rock.
That's even nicer. Thank you so much.
Jordan's a bodybuilder.
That I mean, I work out occasionally. That's an astonishing exaggeration, but thank you.
Oh man. Man, some of these Pokemon look dumb. Anyway, we're gonna say.
Grand Oak. I gotta kill this Grand Oak.
No, we're not killing it. I thought. Oh, no, we are killing it because we were siding with the other guy. Okay, yeah, kill this thing.
Comes before this elder tree.
And God, like I know it's a time thing, right? Like you're coming out post Two Towers and all that, but god damn, they just sound like the Ents from fucking Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, that's probably what it was based off of, honestly.
I mean, 100%, yeah.
Yeah. I don't remember the Ents very well. Did they rhyme too, or no?
I don't know if they rhymed, but the voice for sure. Let's see here. You're not going to attack me, are you?
Ah, thou speakest of the others, how filled they are with hate. I apologize on their behalf. They cannot control their fate. Allow me a moment to welcome thee. I am called the Grand Oak, sometimes the Elder Tree. And unless thou think'st it far too soon, might I ask of thee a boon?
Alright, this is going to be a short conversation. I've come to kill you. The hermit wants you dead.
Do it.
Claude's just like, look, you're not a person, you're a tree.
And what
You're not a
wilt thou
person,
do?
you're a tree.
Wilt thou see
I wonder if
my contract?
instead of the people who are like robots are gonna get mad at you, it's people that are like nature
People that like
conservatives.
trees.
Yeah, hug the tree people.
I mean, in all honesty, I think I'd feel worse about killing a tree than I would about killing a robot.
Maybe.
I mean, it depends on. Actually, I should say, it depends on how many trees. Right? You take out a bunch of trees, you take out a forest. It's like, well, that's got an effect on the ecosystem.
I think it also depends on how old the tree is. Like a baby tree, fuck it. Why are you here?
Oh,
and a
you
really
go baby
old
trees.
tree. Yeah.
Okay, interesting.
Well, you get like those giant redwoods in like California or whatever. Like you cut one of those down. Yeah, this was 1,000 years old, but I need to build a road. I'd feel bad.
Yeah. Let's see. Well, not unless you give me a better reason not to.
I have nothing to give, and less reason to live. Do as thou willst, my mortal friend. If today I die, then so I end.
All right, then let us end it here.
Damn, guys, Caitie hates trees. I don't hate trees.
I'll kill it.
Damn, this tree can lay down some punishment.
Well, I mean, he's the Grand Oak Tree. Makes sense that he'd be able to fuck some shit up.
Yeah, it would. Ooh, there we go. All right, well. He ain't the Grand Oak Tree no more. Now he's the Grand Firewood.
Grand Firewood. Oh God. I was excited about you killing Connor, but I'm just sad about this. Everyone's so sad about the tree.
I'm telling you, man, people's priorities are so backwards. Like, kill a child, everyone's like, yes, this is hilarious.
But the tree, oh no.
Like, oh no, you guys crossed the line now.
Oh man. So the episode's called Grand Firewood, right?
It is now. The Grand Firewood.
Time for Claude to make himself a rocking chair. Oh God.
Aaron in the chat says, Caitie, is your child going to call Jordan uncle? That would be weird considering I will probably never meet your child.
Yeah, probably not, unless we somehow move to where you are, which would be quite a coincidence.
Yeah.
And to be fair, though, our kid's not going to have any uncles. Because I don't have any siblings, and Mike only has a sister who's a lesbian, so she's not going to marry a guy. So, no uncles.
You really do. You know what? There's no arguing that. So
Yeah.
no uncles.
No uncles. So,
Oh, boy.
our kid, none at all. But, yeah. Whoops, just really hit the mic there. So that was probably some great audio.
God
We
damn,
have
this
some-
hermit is still just going at it.
Oh man.
What's this
I'm sorry, you guys say?
So we have some guy friends that were, we're telling them like, oh, we're expecting a baby. They're like, oh, that's so cool. And we were like, yeah, you could be their uncle. Like, oh, I mean, we're not really related. Like, well, they're not gonna have an uncle. I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, we're their uncle. So they're like, oh, we don't want to step on any toes. They were like, nah, we got shit, man.
Like, we got an open position for uncle. And they're like, all right, fuck yeah, I'm the uncle.
Hell yeah. So. I never had an uncle, and I think I turned out fine. I mean, that's fair. Like, I've never had a grandpa, and I think I turned out fine. But,
I got a bunch of them. I got tons of them.
Uncles or grandpas or both?
Uncles. Uncles. All right, Uncle Hermit. Let's see. What do you want again?
Uncle
all right.
Let me think. There must be something you might be interested in. Oh, I know. Have you been to the center of the forest yet? It's quite the sight. Grand place for a picnic.
All right, so we got, what, 30 minutes left? Do we have enough time to wrap up everything?
We definitely don't have enough time to wrap up the whole werewolf
It's where the
lair, but if you want to
wolfmen
start
have
it, we
their
can.
lair.
We can at least,
The
like,
trees
there's a
will
little
block
bit
the
of stuff
path.
to get to
There's
the
a way
lair,
to
so we can
fool
probably
the
do
trees,
that.
of course.
That's right. Okay,
Trees
yeah.
are thick wooden things, after all. Easily fooled if you know how. Since you've already gone and killed that nasty old oak tree, I saw the splinters and even did a little jig to celebrate. Maybe I'll just tell you. The secret to getting by the trees, and listen close now, is to make them think you're one of the wolfmen. Isn't that a grand idea? I know what you're thinking. My teeth are flat, and I'm not nearly hairy enough where it counts for anyone to think I'm a wolfman. So true. I have the solution to that. I can make you smell like a wolfman. Enough like one to fool some stupid tree. And you only need to bring me a werewolf skin.
I have a werewolf skin.
So you have. Nice, too. Are you sure you wouldn't prefer
I
a
just
pair
collect
of
them
slippers?
because, you know.
You never know when you need one.
Well, let's see what I can do with this, then. And here you are. Just keep it with you, and the trees will let you into the center of the forest. Remember, the trick will fool trees, but not anyone with a pair of eyes. And don't lose it. I might not remember that spell a second time. Anyhow, that's it. That's all there is. Off you go. Have fun with the wolfmen.
Okay, so off we go to the center of the forest. And what color did you go with today, Caitie?
Oh, for my nails?
Yeah. I feel like that should be
I
a
went
running
with-
update.
I went with a copper today.
Oh,
Because
copper.
I've been feeling metallics, and I feel like recently nail polish companies has forgotten how cool metallic colors are. And I just want more of those in my life.
All right. That's this has been Nail Polish Minute with Caitie Gillis-Allen. All right, I'm gonna take a quick break so I can come back here in a minute, and then we can go forward with werewolf stuff.
Oh, do you need to get some water?
Yeah.
Cool. I will. Hold on tight, kids. I'm here.
Okay, I'll be right back.
Copper with matte black tips. No, my nails are really short, guys. I can't do French manicures. They look stupid on me. His voice actor did a wonderful job. The crazy guy, yes, he did. I don't actually know who it was though. I know I've heard his voice in other places in at least Origins. I want to paint mine lavender at the moment. That's a good color scheme. I just wanted something shiny because of New Year's. I feel like that fits somehow. It shouldn't be Gil Caitie Derthalin. I mean, I guess Caitie is like my legitimate middle name, so that works out. Lavender. A lot of popular lavenders and baby blues right now. So how are y'all? What's up? Everyone should be excited because the render on the next Split the Veil episode is only 20 seconds from being done. And by 20 seconds, it'll probably be a couple minutes because this computer's bad with timing itself. So, I'm making a channel where I read Witcher 3 codex entries and so on. Oh, that's neat. I wish you luck with that. Does The Witcher 3 have like a ton? Like it probably does. But man, yeah, I've got to get back into doing the Dragon Age ones. But yeah, no, that you probably get a lot of traction from it because of how popular The Witcher is now. Something to look. I don't know if this would happen in Witcher 3, but at least it has quite symmetry. Yeah, that makes sense. At least with Dragon Age, they reuse entries from older game series. So if you're just doing the third one, then it doesn't really matter. But if you start doing the second and first game, you might have actually done them some of them already. Since I started art uni, I can't do my nails anymore. Interferes with paint and casting. Ooh, yeah. Paint depends, but definitely casting, yeah. Welcome to join. Welcome to join what? I don't know what I'm welcome to join. Now I'm in the mood for something sweet. I do too, and I have some cinnamon rolls I can make. I just gotta actually fucking do it. And that's the hard part. I feel like this is a sleepy stream today. Welcome to join the Spanish Inquisition. Oh. Too bad there isn't a Spanish Dove Inquisition. I'm sure that would be quite popular. I let Split the Veil listen to every episode like 5 times. Can't wait for the new episode. Oh, thank you. It's already up on any podcast streaming, whatever. So like iTunes, other places. It's on Anchor. We put it on a whole bunch of places, and that's what Jordan does. So I can never remember. But it'll still be like an hour until it's uploaded on YouTube because it takes so long to upload to YouTube. But yeah.
All right, and I'm back.
Hello. I've also had my law. Wait, what?
Spanish Inquisition? What happened while I was gone?
Don't worry about it. I've had my long nails get stuck in the sewing machine since they have been chopped. Oh, that sounds like horror.
Oh yeah, that's awful.
God. I think like the super long nails, well, not super, but like I don't know, maybe like an inch of nail, let's say, which is like long enough. I think they can look kind of cool, but I can't handle it. I can't like I hate things under my nails. It would just gross me out, you know?
Yeah.
I can't do it.
The forest has not been vigilant enough. Still, you
Katie,
can't.
I'm assuming it's ever had acrylic nails done at one of those nail places. Wifey loves them, but it's rare because she doesn't trust most of them.
Kalis chose well.
No,
But
I've
you
actually
do
never
not
had
belong
acrylic
here,
nails because
outsider. Leave
I
this
hate long
place.
nails. I just hate having them. So it's not worth the money for me.
All right. Werewolf folks. Okay, what are we doing here? I want to know why you attacked me last time. I'm not going anywhere with blah blah blah. Well, I mean, we're gonna side with them, so I guess we could just say, why won't you let me try to settle this dispute?
You are sent by the treacherous Dalish to kill Witherfang. I will not stand by and allow that to happen.
Okay. I have no intention of harming Witherfang. I want to talk.
I do not believe you. I will not risk believing you. You are an intruder in our home. You come to kill, as all your kind do. We have learned this lesson well. Here, Witherfang protects us. Here we learn our names and are beloved. We will defend Witherfang and this place with our lives.
All right. So now we're in a werewolf fight.
Woohoo!
Good job.
If you kill Swift Runner, will you get attacked by John Wick? Mod that changes Lady of the Forest to just John Wick. Oh god. You got this fight. Oh, you already. By the time apparently I said that, you'd already finished it. So way to go, me.
Yeah, no, Claude is serious business now.
What's up with Witherfang?
I don't know.
I am legitimately surprised at that.
Oh no, if you're surprised, we're in trouble.
Yeah, granted, I put this mod load together a while ago, so I don't remember what we all have, but that was a big puppy.
Yeah, it was.
Huh. Okay. That's gonna be fun in the next episode, because we're now know where we're gonna get there in 15 minutes.
We are invaded. Intruders have deceived their way into the forest.
Bigger Fang.
Fall back to the ruins. Protect the lady.
Yeah, alright. Did you mod the lady too? So the only ones I could find for the lady, if I remember, was ones to make her more modest or more naked.
I was gonna say.
Yeah, I couldn't do the naked one, so I think there is one, but it's just gonna be kind of like weird looking. Maybe I had to take out some mods because the game was just like, I can't do it. So I just took out some things that didn't matter that much.
You know, I'm honestly proud of the modding community for having some to make her more modest.
Yeah, that was like one person, like sometime like a year ago, that's like, you know what? I'm tired of titties. And so they made like a whole series of mods to like get rid of the titties. And you know what? I'm proud of them. Good for you. Jinx is very upset at something. I don't know if you can hear her.
I can, yeah. Jinx is like, how dare you take away the titties?
That's all I'm here for!
I fucking love titties.
Oh, God.
I love how spiderwebs can just stop lightsabers dead in their tracks.
I do hate that, but... Someone saw Claude and thought we need to remove all titties
From the world.
from the world. I don't know what Claude has to do with titties, but
Someone was just like, something as wonderful as titties cannot exist in the same world where something as awful as this exists. This world no longer deserves titties. the master titty eraser is gonna find all of the Infinity Stones and put them into the gauntlet and snap all the titties out of existence.
the world's the same. There's just no titties. Oh my
The
god.
fucking Avengers assemble to be like, no, we have to stop him from erasing the titties.
Oh, and snaps anyway, and just all the chests go.
Oh boy.
Say no more.
Oh god. Now, would that mean no nipples?
I mean, yeah, because where they're just gonna float there? Like, what's gonna happen? Where are you gonna put them?
Well, I mean, like, you know, male nipples. So, well, okay, hold on. Is it like breast tissue, or is it just like the whole, like on pecs? Like, are pecs gonna go away?
Yes, not just that, but it's just like they're just gone. It's just a neck on top of an abdomen.
It's neck, shoulder, and then just like straight into the crotch.
Oh no! Oh, that's worth fighting for. Actually, I think death would be better than that. God damn it! Can somebody please just dub over some clips from fucking Infinity War to make it that way?
Oh god.
And that
that'd
way
be
Thanos
so...
is just like, I am inevitable, and fucking instead of Tony Stark at the end saying I am Iron Man, you just say like, I am the titty master, and he snaps titties. He snaps titties back into existence.
Oh god. What the hell? Oh.
Oh boy. All right, well, neighbors are listening. They know that they're living next to a crazy person.
Yeah, god.
Oh, good lord.
I'm glad you said that. My neighbors didn't have to hear it. They probably already think we're weird.
Oh boy.
I need an adult.
I think we're about to walk into the chamber.
No. No, you're not.
Oh, no,
tell
that's
you,
right.
You're not. You got a while.
Oh, this is the part with the drakes or whatever, the dragon.
Yeah.
Oh,
a lot of traps around here.
Shit, we got lit up.
Yeah, about to say.
Fucking hell. God damn.
Infinity War. Oh no.
Infinity.
Oh, no.
Oh my god, if Shale and Dumat and Claude pull this off without any cheats, I'll be amazed.
They can do it.
As Jowan and Zevran went down hard.
I have faith.
Oh shit, we're all stunned.
You can do it. It's just a dragon. Or no, it's really just a drake.
Oh boy, don't die, Claude. Don't die. 'Cause if you die, nobody can use... Fuck.
No.
Oh, he's dead.
No, you can still use the little...
I don't have it on... oh, well, wait, yeah, let me
Well,
just...
just go into your inventory and plop it on.
I still want Shale to do it.
Okay, well, you can try.
Oh, shit.
She doing it?
Fucking... Probably not.
Okay.
Okay, now it's time to use it. Oh god, I don't know what happened. Nope, I died before I could use it.
Ah, that sucks.
It was like doing the animation for it, which is kind of weird. Alright, load last save. I think it auto-saved right before we walked in there.
Yeah, that might have. Jordan, if Caitie can kill a high dragon when under leveled, you can kill a dragon. Okay, to be fair, it took me a couple tries. And 2, I was only like 1 level under.
Alright, better strategy this time. Alright, Zevran and Jowin, do not die immediately, please.
Nope.
That. Fail. Get over there. Do mutt. Fucking, I don't know, try something. Make yourself useful.
Where next?
Good lord. Crazy amounts of damage, okay.
I don't know why this Drake is here, by the way. It's just like, we needed a new boss.
We needed something, yeah. Kinda makes sense. Crap, now we're stunned. God, even Jowin got stunned? Fuck. Drink that poultice. Very good, okay.
I shall do it.
Take that!
Alright, I mean, it's not going too bad. It's below half health. We should be able to do this.
Yeah, that's something. You got it.
No push! Joe, but you'll see!
Zevran and Jowin are still alive, so he's nice.
Oh, he's a plus?
Oh shit, we did it!
Woohoo!
With everybody alive. Alright, nice.
I'm so proud.
And some loots. The fucking Geralt voice is always just add something to it of him going, Yep. And goddamn, why are there so many fucking traps still going off? Okay.
Because you're walking all over him.
Well, I mean, yes, but you're right. That's true. But my point was that why do they need so many of them?
To fuck with you.
Don't have time.
You just gotta fuck with it.
Hey, Jem. Have a try at that.
Okay. All right. So we've defeated a dragon. I think that might be a good place to pause. Right, we're at about time.
Yeah, that's a good place. Because, like, we really don't... I mean, we'll just be doing more of the dungeon. I imagine, like, next week we get the dungeon done, and then... Or then we're most of the way through the game, aren't we? Because we've done the urn, we've done the mages, we've done Redcliffe, we would have just done the wolves. We haven't done Orzammar.
All right, so we're about we're getting close.
Yeah, we're getting close. But do we want to do the DLC? Like, are we gonna go get Soldier's Peak?
I don't know. That's a good question. I mean, maybe because I do like Awakenings. But we'll see.
Mm-hmm. We'll have to. Which, yeah, I'm assuming Claude lives, but what if he doesn't?
I mean,
have a new protagonist.
I assume that Claude lives also, but then again, everything we've tried to do with Claude
has been a giant fuck up.
So it could be that somehow we'll arrive at a conclusion where like Claude's gonna die.
Yeah, or something like that. So, yeah, who knows what's gonna happen?
Oh man.
Oh god.
I was gonna say he would be the first one, but that's not true, right? Didn't we leave Versace in the Fade?
We did leave Versace in the Fade. We did.
Could be.
Maybe we need to like we need to have a world state where we try to kill all of our protagonists off because
That could be interesting. Is it weird too that I would just be excited at the proposition of making another character?
no, that's not exciting because I'm gonna be excited about that too. At the same time, like how could you
Top Claude.
how can you top Claude? And well, I imagine we just use this like one of the other faces I made, like the Sallows face or something,
Mm-hmm.
where it's all like sucked in. But I guess how would you justify Claude dying?
I don't know that we have it yet, but just maybe, potentially.
Yeah, unless he like really hates magic and doesn't, or maybe he's just like really afraid of what's it called? Oh my god,
What's a
child
dark ritual?
support. Child support.
Child support.
Maybe he just really doesn't want to pay child support.
Oh no.
And then like the other Grey Warden, either Logain or Alistair, whoever we get, is just like, yeah, no. This is all you, bro.
Yeah, you got us into this. You're getting us out of it.
Yeah, this is your fault. So I don't know.
Interesting. All right, well, more to come. We anything could happen as has already been seen on this series already.
Yes. So guys, thank you for joining us. Do you have any updates, I guess, for the channel?
No. Everyone have a wonderful, beautiful weekend. We'll see you next time.
Goodbye.
Bye, everybody.